Back in 2020, I bought this Tulip Poplar tree. Dug a nice big hole and planted it. When I got this one, I knew the reason most trees die after planting is because they're buried too deep. Unknowingly to most buyers, it's because they're too deep in the root ball from the nursery. So when I got this one, I removed 5 to 6 inches of soil. The goal was to get to the root flare, but I didn't make it. I was afraid of damaging the roots, so I made a goal to plant it high, then remove more soil the following year. But time flies, and before I knew it, it'd been 5 years. Once I realized the tree hadn't grown much in 5 years and now seeing bark splitting, I knew I had to make a change. So I raked off all the pine straw, pulled off all the suckers, and started to use a small garden shovel to start removing soil. I was careful with this tool not to hit the bark of the tree or damage any important roots. Once I started getting close to the roots, I stopped with the shovel. A good tip if you're trying to do something similar is use your water hose with a sprayer. Mine has a jet setting and it acts like a DIY air spade. The stream is strong enough to loosen and remove the soil, but not so harsh that it damages the roots. As I was removing the soil, I could tell we had a few more issues other than being buried too deep. There are multiple girdling roots. Girdling roots are a symptom of being buried too deep, so I'm hoping correcting both these issues will save this tree. Now that I've exposed the mess, I'm going to use a set of pruning shears that I've disinfected with alcohol to start removing the visible roots. If you're worried removing these roots will cause damage to the tree, it will not. This is a very small percentage of the total roots of the tree and should not affect it at all. I wasn't 100% sure if I'd made it all the way to the flare or not, but as I'm removing these roots, I feel the girdle prevented the tree from properly flaring at the bottom. Now that we lowered the soil line another 3 to 5 inches, faintly see the flare, and have removed the girdling roots, I'm going to knock down the high spots and see if this tree can properly heal itself over time. Most of the video was taken in early July of 2025, but here's a quick shot of July 21st showing the status. Splitting has got worse. But ChatGPT says as long as it's only on one side and not more than 25 to 30% of the tree, there is a chance that it can heal itself. It says to make sure you do not try to paint it or add anything to the tree, just let it breathe and it'll do all that is needed. If you want to see how this tree ends up, hit the subscribe button and I'll post an update in the future.